We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. It just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoffs. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Culliver. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The screen, he can go. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him. There's a flag on the field. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the
you see how big that boy is over there. 6'5", 210. 98 speed. Gotta get somebody over the top. It's gonna be a long day for you guys.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Red Raiders heading quickly to the line. Right back to him on the ground. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down, you shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. He's in open space downfield. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. He might want another play. Back has it. Slithers into space. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Snap to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. The give to the fullback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They go to the ground. Finding an escape route. He's loose on the right. At the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Bruce. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Did a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Oh, get some help.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. You USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 11 over Eastern Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Culliver. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback race, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more active.
Looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State.
6'5". He telling you, life side.
This is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit
Pro side, sleeves.
6'5"
pro side.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go with a direct snap. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go, Looking downfield, it's Culliver. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
After that last completion, it's second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He has had a
This guy nails with a middle linebacker, 96 speed.
The backfield as the defense has been all over him. From the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Rice. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quickly complete. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry up. Trying play action. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready, go.
The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it in down the left side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Takes it the other way. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quarterback making checks. Back has it. And some room to work. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Snap to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Give to the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the wildcat. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Finding open areas. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now they're going to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Hits the crease. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
and that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert.
That's why you're going to the ball.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell
90-yard
the field. Somebody's got to get open, try to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for
Go
it.
to 4. They can go to this.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out
He's afraid
there.
of this dude.
Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Let's kill.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Ohio State.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Maybe a double pass. Bring in the heat. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll try the run. Oh, better look out. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the 2nd half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
They'll run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Off play action. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The offense changing the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Fights off a defender. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. They'll try to start this final period by putting a three-spot on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll try it over the left side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd it short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Going over the top. Is incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Culliver. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming in this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Unleashes to the end zone.
You got to pick first.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio
Kickoff
State
unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick completion to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
You want to be a boss? You got to pay the price. Use a script.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You
See, I
work hard
almost
on
took the box.
closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This one's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.